Hi Pallavi,
Hi Rupinder, how are you?
I'm good.
Rupinder, I've always wondered, you being a doctor, why do you always talk about trees? I recently read one of your poems about trees.
Yeah, because after spending the day in OT, it is the trees which remind me how life should actually be.
As in,
Uh, Trees are natural healers, So clean air, lower stress levels, a calmer mind, better sleep. So trees are actually doing preventive medicine very quietly without realizing it.
okay. So, as a doctor, do you really feel the absence of greenery?
Every day. So patients with respiratory diseases, some skin diseases, uh, patients with anxiety, stress. So all these become greater because of pollution. They get worsened with polluted air, polluted environment, the concrete jungle that we live in. So when cities actually lose trees, it loses its health. So I feel it every day.
But we don't talk about nature and mental health frequently.
Yeah, that is true. Although nature takes care of us, quietly every day, but still we don't discuss it. So it is actually the trees which actually give us health. The they calm our mind. So their silence actually lowers our anxiety levels. So even 5 minutes of being in green, in low, open environment, that can calm a racing mind and give us a lot of peace and good mental health.
Okay. So, is that why parks feel the relief zones?
Yeah, very true, very true. So, green spaces actually, or the thickets of trees that we have, or the arboreums, they're actually the lungs of a city. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So, if trees are so important, why do we cut them easily?
Yeah.
So, it's a very important question
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, true, true. Because actually, we value speed over health and balance, So we talk of growth, but the growth has to come with balance, and growth has to come with grace. So it is very easy to cut a tree. It hardly takes minutes, but for those trees to grow, it takes decades.
Yeah.
Just like our own health, it just gets spoiled in minutes, but you need effort and time to preserve that health. So I'm not saying that we should not talk of progress, or we should not, as a city, we should not progress, but we have to balance it out. You know, it is very important to balance conservation and growth in a very scientific way, and it is possible if we do it in a very scientific way. You can have progress and you can have green and healthy living side by side. It is not difficult.
So, that sounds like your poetry, trees and nature.
Yeah, because actually truth comes a lot of times in the form of poetry.
Ah, so, what should we take away from your poetry?
Yes, so planting a tree is actually not activism. It is self care, that is what I feel.
Mm.
And being with trees is not luxury, it's actually healthy living. Reading poetry
Mm.
in the presence of trees is not escapism, it is actually reconnecting with yourself, your soul, and the world and nature at last. So it's becoming one with a higher power, or with nature as you call it. So I think that that should be a part of our everyday life. It should not be a separate thing that we do. It should be inculcated in our normal living. So that is how we'll have a very balanced and a very wholesome life.
Okay. I think my total outlook towards trees had changed completely. Thank you, Rupinder.
Yeah, so that's very
It was an
heartening.
eye opener.
Very heartening actually, because trees keep us alive, and poetry keeps us more aware.
Yeah.
So it is important that health flourishes where both your poetry and your work and your health, they all flourish together. And I mean, we should start doing that, and always have silently something which is silently protecting us, the nature. We should always admire and have
Me too.
gratitude for it.
I wish I could do something like you. I could write some poems like you.
Yeah, you sit under a tree and it'll inspire you just like it did to
Sure,
me.
I'll try.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. But yeah.
Nice talking to you, Rupinder.
Thank you. Good to see you.
See ya.